Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. We all know the story of Ramayana, that as Seeta Devi resided in Ravana's place, Lord Rama abandoned and left her at the Valmiki ashrama. We all know the story, yet there are a lot of questions which arises around this incident. And a lot of people talk really irrelevant even about this incident. They ask, was leaving Seeta Devi alone, that too when she was pregnant, a right act by Lord Rama? All these questions arises. And one more question which arises is that, why did the people of Ayodhya, who were great saatvik souls, who were sajjanas, commit such a huge crime of doubting Seeta Devi's character? And the answer to these questions are given in the one and only Grantha Mahabharata Tatparya Nirnaya by our jagadguru Srimadhwacharya. Let us try to understand it clearly. It was not the case that some random person talked something about Seeta Devi's character and listening to it, Lord Rama left her. That was never the case. The rumor about Seeta Devi's character, because she stayed at Ravana's place, was the talk of the town. The nook and corner of the country started to talk about her. And so slowly it started to spread like fire. That's why even nowadays they say, it's very important that we should develop a habit of distinguishing between the right and the wrong. When a news arrives in our ears, we should be able to distinguish the right and the wrong. For example, we go to a doctor. He gives us medicine. We generally do not know about the medical composition of the medicine which is given to us, yet we consume the medicine. This is because we trust and we believe in him. Imagine if we had believed a wrong person. That should not happen. That's why we should have a satsanga. Our close quarters should always be with good people, with saatvik souls, those who believe in dharma. Then automatically only the right news will reach us. And here from this incident, this is a great saying and this is a great moral that we should understand and we should try to make it in our day-to-day life. We should bring such a good people in our close quarters. Fine, coming back to the story, the wrong misleading information about Seeta Devi's character was the talk of the town. And it slowly reached Lord Rama's ears. The ministers and administrators of Ramarajya, they brought this news in front of Lord Rama. And Lord Rama asked them, is it true? Should I believe it? He asked. To which all those ministers, they put their head down and they agreed to it. And all the people and ministers of that Rajya, they expressed their unwillingness to accept Seeta Devi as their queen. Though Lord Rama had incomparable love and affection towards Seeta Devi, although he never had an iota of doubt on Seeta Devi's character, yet for the sake of his people, he sacrificed her and he left her. And he has shown a great moral here. So what is the niti here? It is a king should be someone who should be selfless. He should be able to put people in front of him and his family. He should be someone who should be able to value people's opinion. And Lord Rama, hereby respecting the decision and opinion of his people, has shown us how a king should be, how a person should be. It's a great moral value that Lord Rama has shown us. And all these part is well described in Valmiki Ramayana. Now the question arises, why did the people of Ayodhya, who were great sajjanas, commit such a huge crime of doubting Seeta Devi's character? Because during the Kaikeyi incident, all the people of Ayodhya, they were ready to leave the city and were ready to live at the forest along with Lord Rama. When they had such bhakti towards Rama and Seeta Devi, what made them doubt her character? And Seeta Devi, she is the Jaganmata. She had a pure history. Why didn't the clear and pure history of Seeta Devi influence these people? And the answers to all these questions are given in the one and only Grantha, as I said before, by our Jagadguru. So here, the answer is that there was a group of asuras called Suranakas. They were living on the same land. They were Dushtajana. They were evil. And they were in Ajnana too. They didn't know anything. They were in Ajnana. They never knew that Rama and Seeta Devi are none other than Sakshat Lakshmi Narayana. And just to separate Rama and Seeta Devi in front of the world, because they didn't know that they are inseparable. So to separate them in front of the world, these people, these asuras, they did penance. And as a result, they got a vara, a boon from Lord Brahma. As per the boon, whatever sin they commit, whatever sin and aparadha they commit, they should attain mukti. That is the boon. But before granting it, Lord Brahma gave a condition that when these asuras think about the viyoga, separation of Lakshmi and Narayana, of the god and his consort, then this vara does not apply, and they will get whatever the punishment that they punishment for their sin. So whatever sin they commit, they will not get the punishment for it, and they will attain mukti. But when they think about the viyoga of the separation of the Rama and Seeta Devi, of Lakshmi and Narayana, then this boon does not apply, and there they will get the punishment for all the sins that they had committed. So with this boon, they came there, and they were in Ajnana. So their only aim was to separate Rama and Seeta Devi, as they did not know that he was the Sarvottama. So they slowly mingled among the people of Ayodhya, and they started to spoil the minds of the people. Again, that's why, as I said before, satsanga is very important. Just being an hour with someone who is an astika, who does not believe in dharma and God, will ruin our life. That's why satsanga is very important. And here, these people were the reason behind the separation of Rama and Seeta Devi. The great anartha which took place was because of them. They slowly poisoned the minds of the people. And also, here Lord Rama, he very well knew that these asuras will get the punishment only with the separation of them. So for that reason also, he abandoned and left her at the Valmiki ashrama. And you should be very careful when listening to the story, because Lord Rama, he never ever had an iota of doubt, a pinch of doubt on Seeta Devi's character. It was for the welfare for the ask of his own people and for the welfare of the people. Because these asuras, if they reside in Ayodhya, they will spoil the minds of the people of Ayodhya. And because of these asuras, all those sajjanas who were residing in Ayodhya, they will get spoiled. And so these asuras should be destroyed. And for destroying them, Lord Rama, for the welfare of his people, Lord Rama abandoned Seeta Devi and left her at the Valmiki ashrama. And here also, as Jagadguru Srimadhwacharya has said, they both are inseparable. Even during when Ravana abducted and kidnapped Seeta Devi and took her to his place. It was Seeta Akriti which went there, and Seeta Devi was residing at the Kailasa mountain. Just like that, they are inseparable. So we should very well clearly understand about this story. And because nowadays the perspective of listening to Puranas has changed, that's why many people, they talk wrong about Lord Rama. They doubt the things that had happened in the past. And here it's very well clearly said by Jagadguru Srimadhwacharya that Lord Rama has shown us a great moral, and it was these asuras who were the reason behind the separation. Shri Krishna Arpanamastu.